Hello YouTube again. Today I will it's the second time doing this demonstration of iOS 4.3, and I got a lot of complaints on my last video because it had no microphone. Well, I was using my friend's iPad Touch 4th gen, and it had one of those screen protectors that covered the mic, so that was my fault. So, but now I have my iPhone 4 with better camera and with a working microphone, right? So now I will actually go over a few more stuff I found after I posted the video, right? So in the last video I showed you the multitasking gestures, such as 4 fingers up to reveal the multitasking carousel, 4 fingers down to leave, and 5 fingers like that to go back to the home screen, or 4 like that to scroll from pages, right? Well, I found a few more stuff. For example, whenever you would take a screenshot, let me put the volume up a little bit more. It's a slightly different sound. You notice this is more of like a snapshot. It sounds more realistic, and again, I will show you guys all the other stuff I showed you in my last video. You have a new location services icon, dependent icon thingy. In general, you can go to here, you should have multitasking gestures, and then use side switch, you can change it to lock rotation, and voila, lock the rotation. That's simple. I actually leave it on mute. And also, a few people have been asking me about this, people that would upgrade and they wouldn't have the multitasking gestures switch. That happened to me at first. And I noticed maybe it was a thing by Apple to only get actual registered developers to have this, not get people who get your registered UDIDs. And to get it enabled, if you're an official developer, I think it might work for you. If it doesn't, just PM me. But you have to go to Xcode, go to Organizer, which I believe is in Edit, and then you get Organizer. Somewhere in Xcode you'll find it. And select your iPad and select Use for Development. It will kind of load, I don't know, about a bunch of stuff. And you would get that. That's what happened to me. It didn't work originally, and then I did that, and it worked. Besides that, I haven't found anything new, that important besides screenshot. I always like to check whenever there's a new release to see if it has voice control. And yeah, no voice control, unfortunately, but hopefully Apple will implement that in the future. But besides that, the multitasking gestures are very, very sleek. They're neat. Just go pass through apps like that. The good thing about them is that you can, like for example, I like the effects because you can go like that, and you can literally, in this case the icons didn't move. But yeah, for example, here, let me run Safari. See how the icons move? It looks very, very fine-tuned for it being a beta software. A lot of effects are already added by Apple out of the box, which I appreciate. And it fades out and goes there. Same thing on here, for example, in Safari. You go like that. So yeah, the effects are good. I really like it. Although one bug I noticed after you use the multitasking gesture slot, see what happens. Especially if you go like that a lot. Like the touchscreen on the iPad just shuts down for some reason. Look, for example, you go like that. I think now I got it. Yeah, I got it. That thing to work. For example, if you try to turn it off, it won't react. See? You'd have to turn off the iPad, hard reboot it, and get it to work again. That's the only bug I noticed. Besides that, everything else is running perfectly. So yeah, this is the second video of iOS 4.3 review on the iPad. Next video, I will show you the iPhone. Perhaps maybe my friend's iPad Touch 4th gen, which I am actually upgrading to iOS 4.3 since I am a developer. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, friend requests, yeah, whatever. Hey, wait, look, working again, woohoo. Whatever, yeah, bye.